The Philippines, a place of incredible beauty and raw, unfiltered life. High up in the Cordillera Mountains of North Luzon, something truly special exists. It's a landscape that seems to climb towards the heavens. These are the Banaue Rice Terraces. They cut into the mountainsides like giant green steps. Getting here isn't always easy. The roads wind, the air gets thinner. But what awaits you is worth every bit of the journey. It's a sight that grabs you and doesn't let go. They call this place the eighth wonder of the world. Maybe it is, maybe it's more. These aren't just fields for growing rice. They are a testament to human will, carved by hand over centuries by the Ifugao people. Imagine the sheer effort, the vision. Each terrace wall is stone holding back the earth. Each paddy a mirror reflecting the sky. When the sun hits them just right, they glow with an almost unreal light. This is more than farming. This is art. This is history. This isn't some forgotten ruin gathering dust. No, this is a living, breathing place. People still farm these terraces. They live here. Their lives are woven into the very fabric of these mountains. It's a connection that runs deep, deeper than the roots of the rice they plant. To understand this place, you have to understand the people, their struggles, their triumphs, their enduring spirit. It's a story etched into every stone, every blade of grass. So come with me. Let's explore these emerald stairways. Let's look beyond the breathtaking views. Let's meet the people who call this place home. Let's try to understand what it takes to build something like this, and what it takes to keep it alive. There are stories here whispered on the mountain wind, stories of resilience, of community, of a bond with the land that few of us can truly comprehend anymore. This is Banaue, and it's waiting. How long have these terraces been here? That's a question people still debate. Some say 2,000 years, maybe more. The Ifugao people themselves pass down stories. Oral traditions tell of their ancestors. These ancestors looked at these steep mountains. They didn't see an obstacle. They saw a challenge. They saw a home. And they began to sculpt the land with a fierce determination. This wasn't a weekend project. This was generations of back-breaking work. The Ifugao are indigenous people of these highlands, that their ancestors were skilled engineers, though they had no blueprints. They were driven by a need to survive in a tough environment. Flat land for farming was scarce, so they decided to make their own. They transformed the mountainsides into productive agricultural land. This ingenuity is staggering. It speaks of a deep understanding of their surroundings. They worked with the mountain, not against it. A lesson there, perhaps. Think about the tools they used. Mostly their hands. Simple wooden spades, stone picks, no dynamite, no heavy machinery, just human muscle, sweat, and an unwavering vision. They moved earth and rock, piece by piece. They built walls that have stood for centuries, walls that hold back tons of soil and water. Imagine the sheer scale of that effort, repeated generation after generation. Each terrace is a monument to that incredible, relentless human spirit. It's humbling to even consider. So these terraces are more than just old. They are a living timeline. Each layer of stone, each cultivated paddy, tells a part of the Ifugao story. It's a story of resilience in the face of a harsh landscape, a story of creating abundance where there was little. They didn't just build farms, they built a legacy carved directly into the earth, a legacy that continues to feed and define their descendants. This history is solid. You can touch it, you can feel it under your feet. For the Ifugao people, these terraces are not just a place to grow food. They are the heart of their culture, their identity. Everything revolves around them, their social structures, their beliefs, their traditions, all are deeply intertwined with these carved mountains. The rice, Tinawan, is sacred. It's a gift from their gods. And the terraces are the sacred vessels that hold this gift. This isn't just agriculture, it's a way of life, a spiritual practice that unfolds daily. There's a profound spiritual connection here. The Ifugao believe in numerous deities, gods of the sky, the earth, the forests, and crucially the rice. Rituals are performed at every stage of the rice cycle, from planting to harvest. The Mumbaki, or local shaman, leads these ceremonies. They offer prayers and sacrifices. They seek blessings for a good crop. They appease the spirits that dwell in the mountains and waters. This ensures harmony between the people and their environment. It's a delicate balance. The community structure itself is shaped by the terraces. The payo, rice paddies, are often owned and inherited through family lines. Their maintenance requires cooperation. Ba Chang, or Ubo, is a system of cooperative labor. Neighbors help each other repair walls or prepare fields. This fosters a strong sense of community. It builds bonds of kinship and mutual support. Without this collective effort, these magnificent structures simply wouldn't survive. Everyone has a role to play in this intricate system. So, you see, the terraces are like a living library of Ifugao culture. Their epic poems, like the Hudud chants, often speak of rice and the heroes who cultivated it. Their traditional laws and customs are tied to land ownership and water rights. Their art, their music, their dances all echo the rhythms of the agricultural cycle. To lose the terraces would be to lose a vital part of who they are. It's more than just landscape, it's their soul etched in green and gold. Look closely at these structures. Don't just glance, really look. This isn't some haphazard stacking of rocks. This is brilliant, ancient engineering. The Ifugao ancestors were master builders. They understood physics and hydrology. They knew how to work with the land, not against it. The precision is astonishing, especially when you remember they did this all by hand. No lasers, no modern surveying equipment, just keen observation and generations of accumulated knowledge. The irrigation system alone is a masterpiece. Water is life here. It's channeled from streams and springs high in the mountains, sometimes from kilometers away. It flows through a complex network of canals, bamboo pipes and sluices, all gravity-fed. And think about that. They figured out how to distribute water fairly and efficiently across hundreds of terraces, ensuring each paddy gets what it needs. This system has been maintained for centuries, a sustainable solution, long before that word became fashionable. And the walls themselves. They're typically made of stone, carefully fitted together without any mortar. Some stand many meters high. They follow the natural contours of the mountains. This design makes them incredibly stable. They can withstand heavy rains, even the occasional earthquake or typhoon. The stones are chosen and placed with such care, each one supporting the others. It's a testament to their understanding of materials and structural integrity, built to last, and they have. This is indigenous knowledge at its most impressive. The Ifugao understood the topography of their region intimately. They knew about soil conservation. They knew about water management. They developed a farming system that is perfectly adapted to its environment. It's a harmonious integration of human ingenuity and natural landscape. Modern engineers could learn a thing or two from these ancient masters. This isn't primitive. This is profoundly sophisticated. It is a design for survival and for beauty. Section 5, a day in the life guardians of an ancient legacy. Dawn in Banaue. The air is cool, crisp. Mist often hangs heavy in the valleys, slowly revealing the terraces like a waking giant. The first sounds are roosters crowing, dogs barking, then the quiet murmur of village life beginning. Soon you'll see figures moving along the narrow paths. Farmers, young and old, heading out to the paddies. Their day starts early. The terraces demand constant attention. This isn't a 9-to-5 job. This is a life's work, a commitment. The work itself is hard, relentlessly hard. There's always something to do. Repairing stone walls that may have shifted and clearing irrigation channels of debris to ensure water flows freely, turning the soil with simple tools, preparing it for planting. It's backbreaking labor under the sun or in the rain. There are no shortcuts here, no machines to make it easier, just human effort, day in, day out. This is the reality behind the picturesque views, a reality of sweat and perseverance. And it's not just the men. Ifugao women play an equally vital role. They are often the ones carefully transplanting the young rice seedlings, stooping for hours in the waterlogged paddies. They weed the fields meticulously, and when harvest time comes, they are there, reaping the golden stalks of rice. It's a partnership, a communal effort where everyone contributes. The survival of the terraces and the community depends on this shared responsibility. It's a system built on cooperation, but there are challenges, big ones. The younger generation sometimes feels the pull of the cities, the lure of easier work, a different kind of life. Who will tend the terraces when the elders are gone? Climate change is another threat. Unpredictable weather patterns can affect water sources. Landslides can damage the ancient walls. Maintaining this incredible heritage in the modern world is a constant struggle. It takes dedication, passion, and a deep love for this land. Section 6, the rhythm of the Paddy's Ifugao, traditions and rituals. Life here in the Cordilleras moves to a different beat. It's an ancient rhythm dictated by the seasons and the rice. The agricultural cycle is the true calendar for the Ifugao. It marks the passage of time. It shapes their daily lives, their celebrations, their spiritual practices. From the first tilling of the soil to the final harvest, every step is steeped in tradition. This rhythm connects them to their ancestors. It connects them to the earth itself. It is a cycle of renewal and sustenance. Planting season is a crucial time. It begins with specific rituals. The Mumbaki will lead ceremonies to bless the seeds and the land. They offer prayers to the rice gods, asking for protection and a bountiful yield. Chants echo through the valleys. Small offerings, perhaps a chicken or rice wine, are made. These rituals are not mere superstitions. They are expressions of respect for nature. They reinforce the community's bond with the spiritual world that they believe governs their prosperity. Then comes the harvest. If the spirits have been kind and the work diligent, the paddies turn gold. This is a time of great joy and celebration. Harvest festivals like the Mbaya are vibrant affairs. There's feasting, there's drinking of baya, rice wine. Traditional dances are performed, telling stories of their heritage. It's a communal thanksgiving, a moment to acknowledge the hard work, a time to share the bounty with family and neighbors. The air is filled with relief and gratitude. These traditions, these rituals are passed down through the generations. Children learn by watching their elders. They participate in the ceremonies from a young age. The stories and chants are shared around firesides. This oral tradition is vital for keeping the culture alive. In a world that's changing so fast, these practices provide a sense of continuity. They are anchors to their identity. They remind the Ifugao of who they are and where they come from. It's a beautiful, enduring cycle. Section 7. A World Treasure, the UNESCO Recognition. The world eventually took notice of this incredible place. In 1995, UNESCO declared the rice terraces of the Philippine Cordilleras a World Heritage Site. This wasn't just because they look stunning in photographs, though let's be honest, they do. The recognition goes much deeper. It's about their outstanding universal value. This means they are important not just to the Ifugao or the Philippines, but to all of humanity, a treasure that deserves to be protected for everyone. Several specific groups of terraces were inscribed, including those around Batad and Bangan. These sites exemplify the criteria. They are a living cultural landscape. Not a static monument, but a place where people and nature have coexisted for centuries. They represent a masterpiece of human creative genius. The ingenuity of their construction and irrigation is undeniable. They also showcase a traditional human settlement and land use, which is representative of a culture, especially one that has become vulnerable under the impact of irreversible change. The UNESCO inscription brings global attention. It acknowledges the significance of the Ifugao achievement. It highlights the importance of preserving this unique heritage. But it also comes with responsibilities. There's a need for ongoing conservation efforts, protecting the physical structures from decay and damage, supporting the local communities who are the traditional guardians of these sites. It's a commitment to ensure future generations can also witness this marvel, a global partnership for a global treasure. Balancing preservation with the needs of the local people and the impacts of tourism is a constant challenge. The UNESCO status can bring much-needed resources, but it can also attract more visitors, which can put pressure on the fragile environment and culture. Finding that sustainable path is crucial. It requires careful planning. It requires the involvement of the Ifugao themselves. They must be at the heart of any effort to protect their ancestral lands and their way of life. Section 8. Whispers of the Terraces, Local Voices and Enduring Spirit. To truly understand this place, you have to listen. Listen to the wind as it sighs through the rice stalks. But more importantly, listen to the people. I sat with an elder in his small wooden hut, overlooking the terraces his family has farmed for generations. He spoke of the old ways, of the spirits, of the changes he's witnessed. His eyes held a deep wisdom, a quiet strength. He told stories of great storms and of great harvests, stories of survival. His hands, gnarled from years of work, gestured towards the land he loves. Then I talked to a young farmer, perhaps in his late 20s. He wore a baseball cap and jeans, but his connection to the terraces was just as strong. He spoke of the challenges, the difficulty of making a living solely from rice farming, the temptation of city jobs, yet he also spoke of pride in his heritage, a sense of duty to continue what his ancestors started. He dreams of finding new ways, perhaps through sustainable tourism, to help his community thrive while preserving their tradition. You see the spirit of the terraces reflected in the local crafts too, the intricate weaving patterns in their textiles, the powerful carvings of Banaue rice guardian figures. These are not just souvenirs, they are expressions of a culture deeply connected to this landscape. An artisan showed me a piece of wood he was shaping. He said the spirit of the mountain guides his hand. Each piece tells a story. Each piece carries a fragment of the Ifugao soul, its art born from necessity, from belief. Through all the hardships, the resilience of the Ifugao people shines through. Their communities are tight-knit. They support each other. They have faced challenges for centuries, and they are still here. Their spirit is as enduring as the stone walls of their terraces. There's a quiet dignity here, a profound understanding of who they are. They are the true guardians of this ancient wonder, and their voices, their stories, are essential to its continued existence. They are the living heart of Banaue. Section 9. Beyond the postcard, why you need to see this place. You've seen the pictures, I'm sure. Glossy photos in travel magazines, stunning drone shots on the internet, they're beautiful, no doubt. But let me tell you something, they don't even come close to the real thing. No picture can capture the sheer scale of these terraces, the way they dominate your vision, stretching as far as the eye can see. No picture can convey the feel of the mountain air, the sounds of the village, the sense of history that permeates this place. This is more than just a viewpoint stop on a tour. It's an experience that gets under your skin. You need to walk the narrow pathways on the terrace walls, feel the texture of the stones, see the water flowing through ancient canals, meet the people who call these mountains home, share a smile, maybe a simple meal, understand the incredible human effort that went into creating this. And that goes into maintaining it every single day. It's a lesson in humility and respect. And if you do come, and I hope you do, come with respect. This isn't just a backdrop for your selfies. This is a living, working landscape. It's someone's home, someone's farm, someone's sacred ground. Support the local communities, buy their crafts, hire local guides, learn a few words of their language. Be a responsible traveler, leave a positive impact, not just footprints. Help ensure that this place can continue to thrive for generations to come. That's the real deal. The Banaue Rice Terraces. They're a powerful reminder of what human beings are capable of creating beauty and sustenance in the most challenging environments. They are a bridge to our ancient past, a testament to the enduring power of culture and community, but they are also a fragile treasure. They need our understanding, our support, so go, see them, feel them, let them change you a little, because places like this, they have a way of doing just that.